Hello Reformers, and welcome back to Perisno 0.6. Now, when we left off, we had just been, well, rewarded rather considerably with a very nice set of armor, of course, and this shield as well. So, what we will be doing now is, many of you suggested that I ask King Ingveld to follow us, but unfortunately, he was a little bit snooty when it came to me asking him and potentially requesting or maybe ordering him to go to a certain place or to follow us, basically, and he said, "Oh, I hardly think that's proper." So I tried to get him closer to these fellows here, but unfortunately I was not able to pull that off. So I have made my way all the way over to Yerbay Castle because I saw a couple of comments that stated that maybe that was a good idea to try to take it. Now, as we can see, thanks to our amazing spotting skill, we are able to ascertain that they have around 300 units there, including Princess Burget's forces. Now, they have a huge amount of prisoners. Well, 44 is rather huge for me, and among them are Illican Falki units, and we know how powerful they can be. So I am hoping that we will be able to take this without too many casualties. However, if we do sustain quite a few casualties, then I suppose 44 prisoners will do to replace them. So, without further ado, I suppose we are going to be heading in here. Now I'm just going to check and make sure everything's okay there. Okay, so yes, we are going to be heading in. Okay, so the first thing I notice is that there is a siege tower to be built. So, ouch. This is actually going to be a little bit too risky for my liking, but I think this is the only opportunity we will have because this is the closest castle to where we are currently situated and affiliated, that being the Valahir clan, of course. And I suppose we could have gone for Slesk Castle, but that is a little bit too inward in terms of being in the enemy's territory. So, yes, I think this is probably going to be a good option. Yeah, I am a little bit skeptical, I must admit. However, this might be a good launching pad for any kind of offensive push that we may indeed make against Freysing, I suppose. And maybe indeed against Reichberg, I suppose, and maybe that would be a good idea. We'll see as time goes on, but for now I am hoping that we will be just able to take Yerbay Castle itself. If we are not able to, then I think we will be in dire straits indeed, and we'll have to go back to the drawing board perhaps, and maybe try to get a few more units that may make the difference in terms of fighting tooth and nail, I suppose. So, here we are. We are now going to be leading our soldiers, and thankfully we were not interrupted, because I did notice that Baron Vlan was nearby, and I wondered whether he would make any effort to interrupt us, and it seems as though we might be lucky enough to be able to fight the defenders on a battlefield of sorts, instead of fighting them on the walls, because usually we don't have a very good time of fighting enemies on the walls, I must admit, so let's try to get into a good position here, shall we? Please stop blocking me, fellows. Yes, let's get over here and try to make it so that our archers have a great time of shooting them. Now, I have taken most of your advice, and yeah, this is primarily, I believe, in private messages, but yes, a couple of you said get some redwood units, and one person in particular did say that that would be a good idea. So that is what I have done, and hopefully, this is a rather strange siege, I must admit. Huh. Where are the enemy units? They are sallying out apparently, and I'm just wondering where they are. Interesting. Okay, they might be going round the side of the castle, because I think the entrance is on the other side, and you're supposed to walk around these walls. Yes, there they are. Okay, so, my bad. I do need to get our archers into repositioning right here, and we will hopefully get our infantry in a rather good spot as well. I must not forget them, and I will not forget our cavalry either. And I have my Morning Star. We are ready to take these fellows on. Okay. Never mind, it appears that some of our units are actually doing a pretty reasonable job when it comes to defeating these fellows. Now, I believe this is Princess Burgett herself, because it appears that she is wielding some rather good gear. She was taken out incredibly quickly. No, I don't believe that was her, I must admit. Ah, well, maybe it's one of her unique units, who knows. But yes, our units seem to be doing a reasonable job so far. I would like to move them a little bit higher up in elevation, and our infantry and cavalry will do their best. Come on, let's take them down. I do have the red immortal armor on, so this might make it a little bit too easy for us, considering, I suppose... Oh, no, never mind. Okay. Now, the only weakness I currently have, I suppose, is my helmet. So we do need to worry a little bit about that, because overhead swings will definitely take us a little bit more damage, I suppose, than usual. And, this might be an idea to move back, really. I am hopefully going to move back our infantry, and whoa, I think we might lose this. That would not be very good, would it? No, these Drachen Priesters, and I do realize I am getting that pronunciation wrong, but do forgive me. I am not necessarily very good with languages, but yes, I will hopefully be able to convey what I am attempting to say with reasonable accuracy, and oh my, okay. We might do this, actually. We might do this. Our archers might be capable of taking these fellows down. However, I am against the wall of the actual level, so that was not very good at all for me to do that. Maybe I can take one down, or at least interrupt his attack. Oh, that was close. Okay, I think I will be charging our archers in, to be honest. I do not believe that we are going to win the war on using our bows, perhaps? Maybe we will. Okay, I will try to distract as many as I can. However, I do not believe we have the forces capable of taking this castle now. It depends how many we have taken out. I will hopefully be able to check after this. Oh yes, we are living on the edge right here. Thankfully, we have a couple of Elvery bowmen, and they are assisting our Valahir heavy bowjayers rather well, I must admit. And, oh, can we get around the side here? Yes, we can. Thank you very much. And I'll just go for this guy, I think. Thank you. Okay, whoa, these guys with their two-handed axes, they are very effective in melee, I must admit. I know one of you stated in the comments that they are actually better in melee, I believe, than using their bows, so, that is very interesting indeed. I'm hoping that we don't have to use them too much in melee, because it would be rather nice to have a couple of ranged units doing their thing, and I believe our infantry are way back there, because I did tell them to hold position, or who is that? Is that my cavalry? Who is that green on the map there? I have no idea. Interesting. Oh well, we were able to win, and 33 renown was our reward, as well as 59 morale. Very nice indeed. However, we did lose 20 to death. They lost 139, which is rather good in weakening them. However, I would like to wait until tomorrow to be able to head in, because once we are able to, I suppose... Oh no! This is one of those things where it doesn't necessarily do what I want it to do, and that is, of course, to wait until tomorrow, but it appears that it's not doing that. So I think I may have to abandon the siege to rest, because, as you saw, we did lose 20, and we also lost another 20 to wounds. And if I am not able to rest properly, as you can see here, this must be a bug of the version, but yes, unfortunately, I don't believe I will be able to do it. As you can see, it keeps going back to the menu here. So, I will be cutting away for this, I will abandon the siege, and I will build another siege tower. And maybe I'll do a bit of recruiting as well. Maybe I'll go back to Valahir lands and get a couple more infantry to reinforce our ranks. So I will see you soon. Okay, so upon returning to Yerbe Castle after recruiting a couple of new volunteers, we are being interrupted by Baron Richard, I believe is how you say it, and he is a rather curious individual, I must admit. You will see why in just a second. Now, yeah, I'm not entirely sure why he is taking this action. I think maybe the vassal behind him has a rather considerable army, and he misjudged how quick he needed to be within the charge, and yeah, we are having a couple of issues here with the snow, as you can see, and we are hopefully going to take this guy out. I don't know why I'm saying that, of course, because we are outnumbering him heavily, and I am still incredibly confused by his actions. But as I say, I suppose he thought the vassal behind him would help him out. Now, he does have a couple of lancers and some very mean-looking cavalry right there. I am not entirely sure whether I really want to charge in against them, but we do have some incredible units as well on our side, including that Holy Crusader that we acquired quite some time ago. And I'm hoping that I don't get him killed, so maybe I will move our cavalry a little bit back for now. And yeah, considering he has no shield, it would be poignant perhaps, but yes, never mind. I will place our archers here, and I will tell our infantry to charge straight on in there, because of course they do only have 17, and I'm hoping that this is a good move. These archers have huge weapons. Oh no, this is not good. Do not kill my horse. Oh yes, there we are. Thank you very much. And our archers will rain down death upon them. As you can see, I did quite a bit of recruiting. Yes, they're mainly thralls and landies, so I am not expecting them to live very long. However, those that do live will get stronger by the day. And of course, that is the Valahir way, perhaps. Yeah, that might be quite cool. But yes, there we are. We are able to pull off a victory, of course. And as all of our projectiles get thrown off towards the one remaining survivor. Very nice. Okay, well, that's not too bad. However, I do have a feeling that the fellow coming on to us right here, just down to the southwest, is going to be a little more difficult to take care of. So, let's take that guy prisoner, and not necessarily worth it, but I will take those anyway, just in case. And now, let's see, what is... Oh, yes. Okay, so I think I may have burnt my bridges a little bit too fast here. And yeah, I was lucky enough to build it the first time, but I think this time we are going to have to abandon our efforts to build the siege tower, because this fellow is going to, yep, be pursuing us. So I will have to... Oh, Princess Berger actually left the castle as I said that. That was incredibly sneaky of her, I must admit. Okay, well, I think what we will be doing instead is taking on these rogue bandits, because it would be rather nice to level up a couple more of our thralls, as you can see here, and then maybe we can get some Zhengas, and we'll hopefully level up a couple of our Elvery units as well, because they are very powerful indeed, at range at least. And so let's head in here, take these guys out as quickly as we can, and then maybe we will be able to head back. And whoa, this snow effect is rather lovely, I must admit. Wow, great. But yes, as I was saying, we will head back, hopefully, to Yerbe Castle, and Kaiser Otto may have moved off and attempted to attend some other sort of situation that requires his assistance, perhaps. That would be quite nice, I must admit. And, oh yes, taken out his horse, very nice indeed. Now, we have quite a few cavalry units here. I'm thinking that we really don't even need to worry about tactics here. We may just want to charge in straight off, but maybe that would be a little foolhardy. We do not want to take these guys too lightly, because, of course, they can still be dangerous. And it would be awful if we lose our Holy Crusader, that is for sure. Now, one of you did actually request that I duel Holy Crusader, and we may want to do that after we have potentially scouted out Yerbe Castle once again, maybe to pass a little bit of time, just so that we can let Kaiser Otto disperse his attention away, and maybe he can do something else while I am preparing my plans, perhaps. That might be an idea. And I will now be charging in our cavalry, of course, because our infantry is cleaning up, I suppose. And we will also take out our fair share of enemy units. And I believe that is it. That is a victory, not too bad, in the lovely snow effects, I must admit. I am not entirely sure whether they have had snow effects before, such as this. I mean, if you can see, there are actually incredible detail to each snowflake, which is rather nice, I must admit. So, there we are. We lost one, but that is a Valahir thrall, so not too bad. And we are able to take a couple of rescued prisoners. However, these fellows are not necessarily the greatest. However, they might level up into something good. They level up into border wardens, which might be nice. Yeah, they might be nice. Okay, well, we'll just take one glory-seeking man, because we do not have any space otherwise. And we'll take that as well. Now these do become... they become the Reich faction's recruits. I am not entirely sure whether I want to keep this fellow because his morale? Huh, I'm a little confused by that actually. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll continue onward, take a couple of pieces of loot, and is that any good? That's actually not bad, we'll take that. There we are. Okay, so, let's see now. Okay, I will be dueling that fellow in just a minute, just to see how quickly he defeats me, of course. But we will first travel back to Valahir lands, and I would like to take a look at the faction report and see what is going on here. So, let's see. Well, the Valahir clan is at war with them still. That is good to know, because I thought I may have been invading someone that is at peace with us, but yes, no such luck, I suppose. And we will now be heading back to Grund, and I will be resting up before our duel with the Holy Crusader, and then we will be returning to Yerbe Castle for yet another siege. Okay, so instead of dueling the Holy Crusader, I was lucky enough to scout out Yerbe Castle before any Kaiser Ottos showed up, and I have built the siege tower in preparation. And now Princess Birgit is no longer in the garrison here. We should have a rather easy time of it. However, as I say that, we do have a couple of lower tiered units still to level up. So, let us just hope and cross our fingers for a potential win here. Now we do have to move the siege tower this time around, which is going to be very painful indeed. However, as you can see, we do have a huge amount of archers, and I'm hoping that they will be enough to weaken the enemy's defenses sufficiently for us to get up there. So I will place our archers in as good a place as any, I suppose, just along here. And I'm hoping they will do their stuff. And... ooh. Ouch. That was a headshot. Hopefully that will not happen to me. That would be rather atrocious, I must admit. Okay, so I do have a crossbow on my back, and I think it might be an idea to use it here. So, let's try it, shall we? Oh wow, 15 damage. Okay, I was not anticipating hitting anyone, I must admit. Okay, well let's try it out. It is a rather fast-firing crossbow, which I quite like, because usually, as you know, they are incredibly slow for me. There is a headshot. Very nice. Well, I'm weakening them, but they are completely destroying our forces. Well, they're taking out our lower-tiered units, as you can see, but I don't believe that will make too much difference in the grand scheme of things in terms of maybe if we can attain victory at all, because as you see here, our mercenary Varangians and our Holy Crusader himself is still alive. So that bodes well indeed for our upcoming fights, and I actually took someone out right there. Very nice. Let's just continue to weaken up their shields for the inevitable charge. 5 damage there. Oh, there is an archer. Maybe we can take him down. Something tells me that is not going to happen somehow, though. Oh, that was very close to a headshot. Oh, there we are. Nice, 29 damage. I'm doing a little bit better with crossbows now. However, of course, the skill that I have is still incredibly low, and that is affecting my ability to be accurate. Oh. Come on. One more hit. Oh, yes, there we are. We finally took him down. Good. Whoa, he unleashed 1,000 arrows, but yes, we were eventually able to take him down. And there we are. The tower is incredibly quick this time around. Okay, I was not expecting it to be ready this soon, but there we are. We did a reasonable amount at weakening the enemy's units. And how many do they have? 100? We have 99. We have already lost quite a few. They've lost more, though, so that is always good. Let's charge in now, shall we? Let's go into first person for a little bit, shall we? Oh, yes. The Aegis will not be destroyed. Or maybe it will. It is in the hands of Scout Striker Wilkins, after all. You never know what could happen. Oh, yes. Take these guys down. Yes. Okay, come on. I really want to get to the back lines there. Although, maybe I do not. They are pretty menacing, I must admit. Oh, no. Okay, come on. Let's go around there. Take out these guys. These all seem to be incredibly low-tier units for some reason. That is very good for us, bad for them, of course. I'm taking a lot of damage, though. Unnecessarily, I believe. Come on, deal some damage to that fellow. Yes. Yes, there we are. Okay. Very nice damage being done right here. And, oh wow. They seem to be partly spawned on the roof here, which is very nice for us, I must admit. Oh, yo, no. Oh, yes. That is also terrible. Oh well, that's fine. Oh, it appears that a Baron is still alive. No, he was actually just taken out by a Priester. That is not bad at all. And how many have we lost? 10 to death, and they are about to lose this castle to the likes of the Valahir clan. Now, I can only hope that King Ingveld will see my side of the story and be able to award this to us, because as you can see, we took it without too many problems at all, and we probably would have taken it even with Princess Birgit here. But, of course, I did have to recruit a couple of units. As you can see, we did lose some thralls and landiers, and yeah, a couple of other units as well. Thankfully, we did not lose the Huskal, and we have not lost the Holy Crusader, so that is very nice indeed to see. Now, this is what I was really looking forward to. These units are rather good, as you can see, and whoa, my apologies for my small pause there, but I was incredibly shocked by how incredibly good they look. So yes, that was quite the thing, wasn't it? Okay, we are going to be releasing this Snowcrawler now, because I do not believe he's going to level up anytime soon, but we will be letting him go, and then we just have, I suppose we could lose some of these thralls, because they are recruits, basically. And let's just see how much space we have. That might be enough. I don't think so, however, but we can always try. And oh, it's not enough, just about. But there is a Valahir mercenary warlord as well to take. So this is definitely where we want to release a couple of these. Now we need 3 spaces, so that should be fine. There we are. Wow, that was very nice indeed. I was so incredibly surprised by that. Whoa, okay. Well, we do get to take a couple pieces of loot. Nothing too useful, as far as I can tell. However, you never know when we may come across another companion. And we are going to be requesting that Yerbe Castle be awarded to us. And on the note of companions, I am hoping that we will be able to find our old friends soon enough. And I will be checking most of the taverns that I can. It's just that at the moment, the Maccabeans and the Reich are currently at war with us, and they are surrounding us on all sides. So it's a little difficult to get to Tolrania and to the Redwood Nation, as well as obviously Drahara and the Hakon Empire. And yes, so I think that is probably a good time to end this episode off here, and I will be waiting here for some time, and hopefully Kaiser Otto will not see fit to pay us a visit. However, if he does, I am sure we will make him pay dearly, because we have our Illica Falki units, as you can see here, and that is something I am very pleased with, that is for sure. So we will be leveling up Shijin just before we go, and I will be increasing his strength once more. Get some more iron flesh, make him a little bit more durable. And upon saying that, I have not dueled the Holy Crusader yet, so I think we will be doing that. Let's just wait here for some time, and we will see. Oh, thank you very much. Wow. These Illica Falki units, they are so nice. Oh, we are going to help them. Shall we help them? Yeah, let's do that, shall we? Let us do the most fun thing that we can come up with right here. Move in to help the Illica Falki units. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, this is good. This is very nice. I mean, yeah. Why not? Why wouldn't we do this? They completely assisted us with defending our castle. That is so incredible of them. Wow, okay. I know that they obviously didn't mean to do that, but that is so nice of them. Wow. I was not expecting that. It appears that this mod has a lot of surprises, and that is for sure. So, yeah. do give it a go if you have not already. Oh my. Okay, so let us get our infantry and our archers at the front here. And I will attempt to keep our Holy Crusader out of the fight, at least for now, because I do not want him to die, as I still want to duel him. He can die after we duel him, although I would prefer if he didn't. And we will see how our infantry... Oh, ouch, okay. One of our archers was already taken out. But I'm hoping our infantry will be able to sustain the amount of arrows and projectiles currently streaming forth towards them. Yeah, and who is that on the horse there? Why are you tagged as infantry? Slighter? Really? Have I really not re-tagged him yet? Okay, I really need to do that. I will do that after this. And I am now slightly irritated by the fact that he is still tagged as infantry. Not entirely sure why I have not done that yet. It seems to slip my mind every single time. So let us attempt to... Whoa, that was a rather nice kill. Yes, I was going to say let us attempt to take that fellow out, but there we are. And thankfully we have broken their lines. Their patience has worn thin, and they are walking around a little bit on their horses. Not doing too much in the way of being very useful, I must admit. And, oh, it appears that this might be a good time to charge our infantry and cavalry in. Now, our cavalry in particular, I think, would benefit from following us quite a lot more than they are currently doing. And I am hopefully going to be... Ouch, that hurt. Yes, I'm currently hoping that I will be able to tell them to follow us, and then we'll try to get some more advanced tactical maneuvers going on, because, of course, this maneuver is rather basic, and I have been using it for quite some time, so I'll try to increase my repertoire and my strength when it comes to strategy. And, oh, we're losing quite a few hardened Drengers there. I'm not entirely pleased with that, but I can only hope that our Holy Crusader survives. It appears he is doing alright at the moment. And one enemy remains. And I believe he is over here. Yes, there he is. Okay, we took down a vassal with the help of the Illican, which is very strange indeed. And we lost quite a few units, nothing to write home about. And there we are. We have increased our relation with the Illican by 4, and it is now -6. So maybe if we are able to increase it a little bit more, we'll be able to make them our allies, I guess. So, not entirely sure what can be gained from that, but maybe in a future version of Perisno, you may see a city of the Illican. Who knows? Maybe I'm being a little bit too ambitious, but who knows? They have already accomplished so much, the developers of this. So, yeah, I can only expect great things from them in the future. And that puts a lot of pressure on you guys, so my apologies. Okay, so there we are. We helped them, and unfortunately they will probably attack us immediately now, so I am hopefully going to be heading in here, and I will wait here for some time. And, whoa, okay, need to be careful of those guys. 200 units in that bandit party, I believe. And Yerbe Castle is no longer under siege, thankfully. So, I am hoping that our wound treatment will be high enough. Okay, 87%. Okay, I think we'll rest for a little bit longer. And, oh yes, look at that. I believe maybe they have increased the, or should I say decreased the time that it takes for a leader to confer a fief upon you, by the looks of things, because that did not take 10 days. So Yerbe Castle is now ours. Very nice, and I will be able to garrison it with all my units, and I will be able to recruit nobles, by the looks of things, as well. So let's do that. Oh, 2,500 dinars. That is actually quite worth it, I think. But I think for now, what I will be doing is, instead of defending against this fellow, I will be dueling the Holy Crusader, and then we will end this episode off. So, let's have a practice duel. I would like to duel on foot. Yes, I really don't want to do it on horseback, because he is bound to massacre me. So, yeah, let's do that. We should use our own weapons. Yes. That sounds great. I'll meet you down there. Oh, yes. I will never turn up. Oh, my. Okay. You prepare to duel. Yes. Dueling with Gordon troops will not count towards your dueling statistics. Okay. Start the duel. Oh, no. Right away? Okay. Oh, my. Oh, okay. Oh my. Yes, that was an overhead slash on my very feeble helmet indeed, so... How much HP? Okay, there we are. We were able to take him out, but that is only due to the absolute insanity of my shield, because if we head out here and take a look at it, as you can see, it does have 1300 HP and 26 resistance, because that is obviously the reason why I was able to defend so heavily against his onslaught. Oh my, very ferocious indeed. So yes, there we are. That was a duel against the Holy Crusader, and I will be ending this episode off here. And next time on Perisno 0.6, we will be defending against Baron Oscar, and maybe seeing whether this fellow from Macavia will interfere. Who knows whether he will attack this guy. And just as we end off, they are at war with them, so we may see some inter-faction conflict going on here. I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.